So joining me is Krishna Shroff. Krishna is the co-owner of MFN. Krishna, if you can talk about the vision to showcase the talent of our country and also to give them platform.
Yeah, so we're back in Delhi, which is the fight capital of our country, with Matrix Fight Night 8. Matrix Fight Night is the fight promotion that my brother Tiger and I started together. We co-founded this, and it basically started off as, a promotion, a platform to give our Indian athletes in order to showcase their skill set, to the world, because I feel like there's so much talent within our own country that goes unnoticed. Right from the right infrastructure to promotion. I feel like so much of that lacks for the sport of mixed martial arts and its athletes within our own country, So that was kind of how we conceptualized MFN. And now we're back with our 8th show and couldn't be more excited to do it, here in Delhi. The energy's been unmatched, and we're just excited to take it to the next level.
Just one more thing which I really wanted to understand. I mean, what is the secret sauce? I mean, how do you put together such amazing bouts? What goes through in the mind of matchmakers?
Yeah, so I mean, we have an amazing matchmaker, Mr. Alan Fernandez, who has, he's been the first Indian mixed martial artist himself. So he's extremely well equipped in the sport. He's the OG. He has a huge database of fighters and he knows them all. So I think, having his knowledge just makes it so much easier. He's definitely the brain and the mastermind behind these amazing fight cards that we put together.
Right. And does MFN has also planned to get some UFC fighters to India to promote the combat sport in our country in future?
Could you repeat that, please? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
I mean, is there any plan of getting some UFC fighters to our country to promote this combat sport in our country?
See, I feel like that's where we kind of go off track a little bit. I don't think we require these UFC athletes to come and help promote us, I think we're on such a great path ourselves. I feel like we have so many amazing guys and girls that can represent the sport for us from our own country itself, and that's kind of the idea behind it. We want to push our guys, we want to push our girls. We want to be able to take them to the next level because we believe in them and we believe in their talent and their skills. I mean, because you had mentioned UFC fighters, I feel like Matrix is definitely on the right track because I've actually had two really high profile UFC guys reach out to me on one on Instagram and one on WhatsApp, actually appreciating the work that Matrix has been doing. So, I think we definitely have the right formula. We're on the right track. And I think we have the best team backing us and some of the best fighters signed to us already. So, why not promote and push them first?
Absolutely, there's no doubt. And one more thing, I mean, do you feel that women's involvement in such combat sport are equally important? And do you have any specific plans in coming time?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I always say, women are just as capable as men, if not more. We have some, great girls signed to our promotion. There's still, it still is very much a male dominant sport. So, there's a little bit of, it's a little slower on that end when we're looking for female fighters or trying to get one of our girls matched up in a bout on a particular card. I think we're still on the lookout, for worthy women fighters, but I know there are plenty out there, and I think we just got to look a little harder. But we've had women bouts before, all the way from MFN 2. Actually, that's when we introduced our first female bout, and I think those are, not being biased here, but those are some of the few that I'm most excited about. I think there's something so empowering about having women on the card, especially in such a male dominant sport. And I have massive respect and massive, I look up to these women. They're my inspiration. So definitely, we have big plans in the future for some of our female athletes as well.
In recent times, we are doing really well in our Olympic sport, as you have seen the latest edition. I mean, how do you see the environment, the infrastructure, the support system to groom our athletes, and how do you look at if you can talk about your thoughts over the time, that how exactly Indian sport is grooming in our country.
Sport in general or mixed martial arts?
Sport in general.
Oh, it's massive. I feel like the kind of backing that cricket has got, now kabaddi as well. I think I'm hoping we can be the pioneers for mixed martial arts and kind of introduce the sport and hopefully have it be recognized for the sport that it is. Because I have respect for all athletes across the globe, all various sports across the globe, but I keep saying it takes a very special individual to do what these guys and girls do in the sport of mixed martial arts. Not just their physicality, but the mental strength that these guys and girls possess, I feel like is like no other. So I really feel like they're deserving of the backing that some of these other sports in our country get. And I'm excited to be the pioneer for that, because there's not a more exciting sport in the world than mixed martial arts, and I'm excited to introduce it to our country.
And what is that what most interest you about like martial art and MMA?
Yeah, so for me, I think it's the most intriguing part of it has to be their mental strength. Seeing what these guys and girls go through to the build during the buildup of their fights, and then actually stepping into that cage, knowing, you're either going to win or lose in front of so many people. And in combat sport, I feel like that definitely, that takes a lot of courage. So for me, I think I've always been extremely intrigued and inspired by the mental strength that these guys and girls possess. And I feel like I'm extremely blessed. It's made me a better individual. Being surrounded by them motivates me and strengthens me.
Absolutely. And what are the future plans of FMN, if you can talk about that?
MFN.
Yeah.
So we've already been able to take MFN global, for 3 shows now. Dubai has welcomed us with open arms. They've been so helpful and so welcoming. 3 very successful shows in Dubai. But we don't want to stop there. We definitely want to take MFN even more global and introduce our athletes on a worldwide stage, in just bigger and better shows. I feel like if you managed to watch any of our MFN shows, we really set a benchmark with our last show, which was actually our homecoming show post-COVID. And I think, that really set the tone for the potential MFN has. And a lot of these guys and girls who are signed to us, are extremely capable to fight on a world stage. So I think, MFN, the pace that it's grown at has been immense, and I feel like there's no stopping us. We're definitely onto global domination. That's the plan.
Absolutely. And thank you so much, Krishna, for talking to us and
Thank you.
And
Thank you so much.
All the very best to you and your team.
Thank you. I appreciate it so much. Make sure you catch the show.
Yeah, definitely.
Take care. Thank you.